इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल के दौरान एक इम्पोर्टेंट इवेंट एनुअल रियल वर्ल्ड मिक्सचर सक्सेसफुली गाइज हुआ। ये इवेंट 11 सितंबर 2025 को शाम 6:30 से 8 बजे तक CSI स्पेडिना के स्पेडिना लॉन्च में ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया था। इस इवेंट का मकसद था ब्लैक, इंडिजीनियस और पीपल ऑफ कलर कम्युनिटीज के टैलेंटेड इंडिविजुअल को एक साथ लाना, उनके काम को सेलिब्रेट करना और इंडस्ट्री में इंक्लूसिव नेटवर्किंग को प्रमोट करना। इस इवेंट में फिल्म मेकर्स, आर्टिस्ट, प्रोड्यूसर्स और क्रिएटिव्स ने हिस्सा लिया, जहां उन्होंने अपनी जर्नीज शेयर की, आइडियाज एक्सचेंज किए और एक दूसरे से इंस्पिरेशन लिया। ये गैदरिंग इंडस्ट्री के लिए एक मीनिंगफुल प्लेटफॉर्म साबित हुई, जहां डाइवर्सिटी और रिप्रेजेंटेशन को स्पॉटलाइट मिला। इस इवेंट के इन्विटेशंस नॉन ट्रांसफरेबल थे, इसलिए सिर्फ लिमिटेड लोग ही इस एक्सक्लूसिव इवनिंग का हिस्सा बन सके, लेकिन जो भी अटेंडीज थे उनका एक्सपीरियंस काफी पॉजिटिव और एनकरेजिंग रहा।
टिफ में मैं हर साल जाता हूँ फॉर अ नंबर ऑफ इयर्स, क्योंकि आई एम राइटर, डायरेक्टर, एक्टर एज वेल। सो मैं काफ़ी टाइम से आता हूँ। आई डू द कॉन्फ्रेंस पास थिंग, और पहले 5 दिन कॉन्फ्रेंस होता है, तो मेरा फोकस है पैनल सेशंस वगैरह, मीटिंग्स एक्सेट्रा। और फिर नेक्स्ट 5 days मैं मूवीज़ देखता हूँ, और I continue with some of the meetings that need to be done. So वो हिसाब से मेरा both as a movie fan as well as a movie filmmaker and writer and all that. Real World में actually मैं Real World का emerging 20 program है. So some years back I was an alumni. I went through that program, and it was a very useful program. I made some really good connections there, and I still maintain those relationships. So वो हिसाब से I've got a relationship with Real World that way for many years now.
Well, I'm loving the experience. So many diverse people, so many diverse things to do. It's been great so far. So I've loved it. I've loved meeting new people, and getting back to the city. I'm born and raised here. Coming back home after I've been away in LA for a while has been fantastic. This is about diversity, and I know that's a hot word right now, but it's really, really important. And what they're doing, they're blazing the trail towards inclusive, film and TV, which I think, we have interesting stories to tell. We have different perspectives to show, and I think she's absolutely leading the way with it.
And yeah, I agree with all that. And it's about hearing the voices of people who haven't had a chance to give their voice as well in storytelling, media, and all sorts of different formats. I think it's a wonderful thing to have such a diverse range of different storytellers that have unique ideas and visions for stories they want to share with the world.
Perfect. Well, my name is Sarah Freya. I'm an actor and screenwriter. I just finished my screenwriting degree at Oxford. I'm just enjoying Tiff right now. It's kind of day 10 or so. I've lost count of how many days it's been, but it's been amazing. And something I love doing Tiff is really creating fun, creative outfits. I feel like I'm naturally a creative, so there's something nice about adding that into what I wear. I try and thrift as much as possible just to be a little bit more eco-conscious. And yeah, today's look is inspired by the color purple, clearly. And yeah, it's been really nice. And it's nice that it's Tiff 50. It's so inspiring to be part of a city that has such a vibrant scene, especially with movies and whatnot. So it's lovely to be in a room with so many creatives.
Oh, it's been such a great experience. Watched a bunch of different films. I got to connect with all these amazing different filmmakers. And as you know, Real World specializes and focuses on BIPOC communities, and I think representation is so important. So it's been really great connecting with others. Oh, absolutely. I think highlighting marginal communities is what we should be focusing on, especially being Canadian. Being a Canadian in a BIPOC community, I think it should be highlighted even more. And I would love to see even more different companies coming out and trying to highlight, marginal communities. I think that's important, especially that's what it means to be Canadian as well.
Okay, so Real World was founded in the year 2000 by Tanya Williams, and it's to help advance opportunities for Black, Asians, Indigenous, South Asians, and people of color within the screen industry. So whether you're a crew, you're a talent, it's to really give people a chance to go past the barriers. So we have our film festival that's celebrating 25 years, and then we also have year-round programs. We have a summit that we introduced 3 years ago, and it's a good way for pretty much diverse people to learn about the Canadian screen industry and pretty much get that insider tip. No, the reaction has been great because, like I said, it's been 25 years, and the reaction is more so we feel seen, we feel heard, and it's mostly about like how can we help each other, right? Because at the end of the day, it's almost like we're all fighting the same battles in different ways. So it's better to come together as a community and see how can we uplift each other's projects, how can we get each other on set, how do we push the narrative forward. I feel great because at the end of the day, you see how diverse not only Canada but the country is, right? And the whole country, the whole world, it's diverse. So you want to see that representation on screen. And the biggest thing is that people want to see themselves. They want to see people that look like them. They want to see familiar stories. So it's great when you get the chance to see that on the big screen. It's great when you see these filmmakers get the opportunity to share that with the world and have their voices heard.
Well, I have had a history with Real World because I had a short film that I directed that was in the 2003 version of Real World Film Festival. And I've also been a mentor for their E20 group and all that for many times. And last year I was given the Award of Excellence for Real World. So my history with Real World goes a long way. TIFF is wonderful because it brings films from all over the world, including the South Asian content that we would never see otherwise. I mean, we get the more commercial South Asian content on Amazon and Netflix now, but the films that show up at TIFF, you can't see anywhere else. That's why TIFF is so great.
It's been amazing. So many amazing films throughout the years.
Yeah. Well, I'm absolutely so proud of Tanya for being able to do this, for sticking with it, and for guiding so many young people. This has always been her forte and her mandate, and I always tell her how proud I am of her. It's very important to know that people are paying attention and like what you're doing.
Eyes of Ghana was one of our favorite films that we saw, and it was backed by the Obamas. It was absolutely amazing. Also, the Origins films, Origins of African basketball, that was amazing. I didn't get to see all of it because we had another red carpet, but it was really beautiful to see something like that come to TIFF because it connects the whole of the continent of Africa to such an important sport of basketball, which really unites them with everyone, you know, so it was wonderful. I loved it.
I know that there was always a problem early in TIFF because we were never seeing ourselves South Asian, Asian, and Black represented. And then along came Planet Africa, and the African films came in, and they brought some incredible films that I always tried to see it, at least a South African film, because you know that you will never see the films here again if you don't get to see them now.
One thing I think that's really quite relevant with TIFF and with film festivals around the world is that they are realizing how important the global majority is. And, you know, money talks. And we are out here as a global majority consuming films, spending our dollars, and we want to see ourselves reflected in them.
As a young filmmaker myself, I am incredibly happy to see just how far we've come, even in my short lifetime, in the quest for diversity. I have seen an exponential increase in films that center POC. Interestingly, I actually saw a film a couple days ago by the name of Hedda, and it had a Black female lead, actually written originally with a Scandinavian play, but they cast a Black woman as the lead. And so I think that's an example of a revolutionary step in diversity being prioritized in the film industry. And especially at such an international film festival like TIFF, it has a ripple effect across the film industry.
It's been so wonderful. I'm a part of Real World. I'm one of the film programmers. I've been on since April, and it's so amazing to just see live all of the changes and all of the wonderful growth that we've had as a company. I'm so excited to see everybody's faces coming out to support. It's been so wonderful to just see the community that we've built over the years. It's such a wonderful time to have everybody come out. Everybody's been so wonderful tonight. I'm excited to see everybody else who makes it out later. It's been a wonderful community that we've built here.
I'm from Toronto, and we're at Real World right now, which is an amazing time always. We actually have a film with Real World that will be premiering shortly. I don't know if we can release that, but I feel like this is a safe space. So yeah.
I can talk. So my name is Jean. I'm a filmmaker, director, writer, and I'm here at the World War Mixer I have a very great relationship with Real World. Real World has done a lot for me, for my career. One of my first short film was screened at Real World, and we won the award for Best Producing Film that year. So I love Real World, I love the Real World family, I love Tanya, and I'm super excited to be here. And to me, Tiff's been great. This year, I actually ended up watching a lot more films than in the previous years. So I feel like I saw a lot more representation. I watched a film recently that was a film about a Central American family from Mexico. One of my friends told me about a very beautiful film that they saw that was out of India that she felt that was very powerful for her community. So I would say that Tiff has been doing a much better job at adding inclusivity to their programming, and I'm excited to see what they do in the future years as well.
I think Tiff has been really amazing this year, especially for Black cinema and just ethnic cinema in general. There's a great movie called Dinner with Friends that was truly amazing, and I had a great time watching that, specifically Leighton Alexander Williams, as well as there's another great film called Steal Away by Clement Virgo, and so many other products that are shining a light on underrepresented communities, which is the kind of stories that Fitch and I are very interested in telling, as well as one of our movies that is in Real World. It's called It Comes a Waves, another story that focuses on an underrepresented community with Rwandians that have escaped the genocide coming to Canada to seek refuge.
Real World is beautiful. It's such a diverse community of performers, directors, producers, emerging, established. So I think it's really special when we can all come together and celebrate, right? So yeah, I love Real World.
I love it. It's an incredible way to get emerging people in the industry, some beautiful films out there so that our city can enjoy them. And I love when a lot of people and our good peers and friends can come together and support each other with our films.
Yes, it is a family. Real World is a family, right? And they open doors and they provide opportunities. So we're very grateful for it. You know, everyone knows representation matters, but a lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. So when you have organizations like Real World who really mean it, and they put the time, the money, the energy, and the passion behind the projects, it's just only up from here, right? So yeah, it's beautiful to see the representation and the genuine support that Real World provides.
I'm from a Latin background as well, and I love that I'm seeing more Latin directors come out, Latin actors as well, and I love just seeing all this representation. And it's great. It's what we really needed, what the city needs.
Yeah.
I'm alumni of the 2024 E20 writers for the writers group for TV, and it's been a wonderful opportunity. I learned so much. I got to meet so many nice people in the industry, and I got my own story editor. It was so wonderful for my career, and it put me in a space now where I'm ready to just face the industry.
I think Real World has been hugely influential in our community. While I'm not a graduate of the program, I have attended their summit, and it has been an incredibly valuable experience for me as a filmmaker. Their panels, their talks, the community of actors and filmmakers that they bring together is just phenomenal, and I've been lucky to meet so many friends through their programs, and yeah, I highly recommend it. I definitely think TIFF is a phenomenal opportunity to encounter stories, not just from different cultures, but from all over the world. So, you know, for us when we come out, it's fabulous to see our Canadian filmmakers represented, and among those Canadian filmmakers, so many people come from different cultural backgrounds and experiences. And then on top of that, we get these wonderful international films. So I definitely enjoy seeing that diversity represented here in TIFF.
What do you feel about Real World?
Should I go first?
Yeah.
It's always the most pressure to go first. Well, I love being here. It's all about the atmosphere, catching up with old friends, meeting new people like yourself, and just like constant growth in the industry. I think it's a really, really cool event. And so far, one of my favorites throughout all of TIFF.
What I really like about Real World, I think they give a lot of chance to like a lot of other colored filmmakers. I see a lot of different stories come out from Real World, and this is like my maybe third or maybe fourth event in my life coming to this. But it's really nice to see a lot of like familiar faces and a lot of new upcoming filmmakers as well. I mean, I haven't watched too many TIFF movies this year, but I do see like a big variety, a lot more documentaries. There's also a lot in animation. So I'm very happy to see that, you know, especially like this year it's being sponsored by Rogers. So I'm hoping and I'm seeing a lot of more Canadian content come out during this time.
I love the festival in general, especially Real World. So more, demographics not always represented, right? Especially in film at the festival. I saw a movie so far at the festival, international. So like European, kind of a hybrid mixed movie. And for the longest time, that's been what I'm all about at the festival. Supporting more indie, international, lesser known movies that need coverage. So I love supporting the smaller people, if you will, and not the big movie giants, because those indie movies, it may be like once in a lifetime. So personally, I love supporting stuff you may not see otherwise.
Oh, I feel so excited and fulfilled. 25 years is a huge milestone. I was part of the starting team for Real World, and I've watched the organization grow, and it's just fantastic. It's fantastic. Well, I'm not an actor, but I have been a producer and I've been a programmer, and Real World actually nurtures new talent. They do professional development. We've given a platform to many filmmakers, including people like Richie Mehta and other filmmakers like Director X, going all the way back for 25 years. And some of these people now are well into their careers, making a huge impact, thanks to Real World.
Well, I've been part of TIFF for 25 years. And now, see all these people together, the diversity, the things that are going, amazing night. Totally amazing. And you look at all the people here, and it's an amazing night. So, glad to be here. Always good. Away we go. Well, it's funny, I spent a lot of time on airplanes. A lot of time. And so the diversity in airplanes is really good, because after 400,000 miles, I still get to see all the movies that are diverse movies. And so I think that we've come together as a community to actually change the way we look at film, Bollywood, all these things. It's amazing.
रील वर्ल्ड मिक्सर जैसे इवेंट्स ना सिर्फ फिल्मी दुनिया का फ्यूचर ब्राइट करते हैं, बल्कि क्रिएटिव प्रोफेशनल्स को नई अपॉर्चुनिटीज के क्लस्टर्स तक भी ले जाते हैं। तो अगर आप 2025 के टिफ में इस इवेंट का हिस्सा नहीं बन पाए तो चिंता मत करिए, रील वर्ल्ड फिल्म फेस्टिवल ऐसे और भी इनिशिएटिव्स आपके लिए डेफिनेटली लेकर आता रहेगा, जो इंडस्ट्री में इंक्लूसिविटी और टैलेंट को बूस्ट देने के लिए डेडिकेटेड है। फिलहाल 11 सितंबर का ये इवेंट मिक्सचर एक यादगार इवेंट बनकर फिल्म और मीडिया कम्युनिटी में अपनी छाप छोड़ गया।